slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm there when you go. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they'll fall into the ground, dance around circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things, everything is wild. So I catch you with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I catch you with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Smash that like button for me. So we are one day away from supposedly Nader moving into his new studio apartment. I did show several options that were in and around the area, and we got to talk about it. Hey, Sweet Eye, Mama KB, Yummy Yummy, Sunny, Lady Lithium, Taylor, KT, C. Williams, Bunted. Sunny says, "Here's to a good week for everyone." Yes, cheers to a good start of the week. It's a short week for those in the USA. Hey, Jamie Katz, Liz, Miss T, Krabby Joe, Hugh. Hi there. Hi, everybody. Clarky, Kristen, Natsuki. We got Curl Connections. Hello, Curl Connections.
Hello, everyone. How are you, Monty?
I'm good.
So, this whole apartment situation is a whole trip. I think that it's wrong that she's kind of like leaving Pete's out, after he's done so much for her. And it's just messed up, just because she wants to be with Nader so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like if I had a best friend and I'm living with my best friend, I would give them a heads up at least, I would give them at least a month's notice before I just up and leave. At least they can, get their finances together, find them a place to live. She's just leaving. Like that's just selfish if you ask me.
So are you saying she's gonna break the leave? She's just gonna up and leave Orleans and then move to the studio apartment with Nader. Is
I
that what
think
you're saying?
so. Yeah, because one, she's afraid that Nat is gonna bring other women to the apartment. And you know how Chantel gets. If she's threatened by another woman or feels like Nader is interested in someone else, she rages. She wants to take everything away. She you know how she acts. And she's not gonna want to just leave him there by himself. She's
Okay.
gonna she's gonna want to be right there with him. Now, it'll be crazy if she be paying rent at two different spots. That'll be outrageous. But that's just my opinion.
Well, that's what she wanted to do was pay rent at two different spots.
But she was just talking about how she needs so much money because she don't make the kind of money that she was making before.
True, but that's her problem.
Yeah, it is her problem. But I mean, that's crazy just to get Nader away from Dee Dee's place.
Yeah,
And because he wants his own apartment, she gonna go and sign a lease in her name, not knowing if she's not there, not knowing what's going on there, if they're gonna, if he's gonna destroy the place, if she have to pay a deposit down, that's gone out the window if he destroys the place.
true. We got Sunny in the back here. I'm gonna add you right now, Sunny. Hello.
Hi, Sonny.
Hi there, YTR and everybody in the chat. Smash that like button. I don't know who signed. I don't know if it's 50-50. Probably not. You could even say Dede participated in the deposit. Who knows? Also, yeah, there's differences because I've brought this up before. In Ontario, typically you do first and last. Out west, you do security deposits. I'm not exactly sure what they do in Quebec because
Okay.
different areas of Canada do different things. Hey, Trippin. Hey, Jilly Witchy. Hey, Anna Maurice, Just Deb. Hey, everybody there. Smash that like button. From what Jennifer Corvina says the other night, which was Sunday night, I don't think Dede would be paying anything, but then again, I could be wrong. In fact, I don't even really know which hotel they were at last night. Checking the background, it seems the area has been updated rather than what Google Maps is saying. So it's either one of three places, and I'm kind of changing which hotel slash motel I think she's at, but it's definitely on Rue Saint Jacques. So one of those three, Chabral, Motel Saint Jacques, or Colibri. I have no idea, but I do see it's on the farms. Hey, Trainwreck Lover. Hey, Mind of Love, Okie Doll, Bubbleheaded Disco Biscuit, welcome. If you want to join the panel, I'll put the link in. So far, I'm just gonna go by this. Whatever happens, happens. If he gets the studio tomorrow, he gets it. Other people have said no. He's probably gonna get the studio July the 1st. Who knows? Whatever happens, happens.
I just think it's a stupid move. I just think that. that's just crazy. Like, Chantel needs to wake up and understand that this man does not, he's not for her. He's not there for her. He doesn't like her like she want him to like her. He's just using her. And she really needs to wake up. It's like she's living in a fantasy land.
Yeah.
I
Um.
I couldn't chase a man. I couldn't be doing all that kind of stuff for a guy that's not interested in me.
Yeah. Exactly. Like makes no sense.
I guess. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I I'm not gonna say she don't have a lot of options. I think that Chantel needs to work on herself first before she tries to, develop a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
And if she works on herself first, I think she could realize that certain people are not for her. I mean, she'll understand that, okay, this man doesn't love me. He loves my money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird to me. So, which one of the apartments do you think she could
Well,
pick?
I have the video out.
Yeah, I saw the video. Which one you think, though?
The first one, the
The
first
first,
video, part one.
the one that was 805.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi there, Val of J. Hi there, Randy G. Kristen. Hey.
So she get this apartment, she's gonna have to furnish it and everything.
Yeah, I guess so.
And
Um.
gonna do leave the cats with Pete's because Nader don't like the cats.
Yeah, I guess what's gonna happen to the cats is another question.
That's sad. I couldn't do that to my pet.
Hey there, Fluffy Phoenix. All right. I can maybe put in a vote. What will Foodie Beauty do? And the options would be um maybe leave Pete's with the cats. Um, go back and forth between Ottawa, Ottawa and Montreal. How about that? I think she could do that. Back and forth between Ottawa and Montreal. That seems like an option. A third one would be bring the cats to the studio apartment. And what will be the third option or fourth one? We got Marcy. Hi there, Marcy. I
I
need
don't
to
know. I
see
don't
what
know.
you look like, Marcy. Okay. All right, you can turn your camera off, Marcy, if you want to. I'm going to add you right now. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi.
Mark.
Monty, there is no way in that little bitty apartment he would ever live with her. Never. He can't even stand to look at her. Do you see the way he looks at her?
Yep.
He is not going to, she doesn't plan to move in with him. I promise you that. He's
Hi,
going to suck
Erie.
up to her. He's going to suck up to her until he gets in and settled, and then he's not going to let her near the place.
Nope.
Hello.
Hi, Erie.
Hi, Erie.
Hi, Curl Connections, Marcy, Monty, everyone. Yeah, I have to agree. I don't think he really wants to live with her. I just think he wants a crash pad of his own.
Hmm.
Exactly.
He
And
doesn't think she's like, let's be honest, he's mentioned multiple times that he thinks like she keeps her place disgusting. He's not going to be able to like share a space with her 24/7. They aren't meant to be. Like, stop trying to force it.
Oh, she's going to regret this. Trust me. By getting him set up so he can have any women he wants there. She's nuts.
she's already paying for his cell phone and for his iPad to be on. Now you're gonna go sign a lease? Come on.
Oh,
That's
the way she talks about how she can't help it because he's so sexy and he's the most handsome guy she's ever known. Oh my God.
she's
She,
infatuated with him. It's not love. She's
no.
just infatuated with him. That's all that is. And
That and I think she's never been told no by anybody that she
right.
doesn't get her way. And this is someone that has said no, and she can't handle that. She's going to get what she wants one way or another.
She doesn't know how to take no for an answer. With Foodie, the more, am I echoey? I heard someone say that I was echoey. Am I sounding okay to y'all?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool. Right. So yeah, she has an obsession with this dude. It's kind of a I'm not gonna stop until I get what I want. But I have a feeling that once she does get what she wants, it's gonna become boring.
Hmm.
That's when it'll become boring, and she'll be like, I'm done with him.
exactly. I agree 100%.
But why even start something like this? This is crazy. Like,
I think
just
you just answered your own question.
Hey,
you
we got
right about
Sunny in the
that.
back. Sunny, hi there. You can turn your cam off. I'm gonna add you now. Hello, Sunny.
Can
Hi,
everyone hear me
Sonny.
okay?
Hi,
Yeah,
Yes.
Sunny.
Is there any feedback
No.
or
no.
okay, awesome. This is my first time that I've been trying to be here and talk to all of you about just so many things that have been going on and so much chaos that she has brought upon so many communities in just a short period of time. That's just so I don't know the right word for it. It's self-destruction. Honestly, I think she's just literally just driving down the path of no return, honestly, at this point.
I totally agree.
I think what really, really set it in stone was when she went back about the SA and DV claims. I think that really it's like now no one's going to believe anyone who says stuff like that. I know that's been said before that, she has destroyed credibility for anyone else who might want to, who has an issue.
Hmm.
And all for what? For her to play little games of he loves me so much. He couldn't stand being in that car next to her. He wanted to fly out of that car.
Oh, he did. He
Oh, I
did.
Oh
thought he
my
was the
gosh,
only
you right,
one
right? Am I
who saw
right?
that.
Like he literally just wanted to be like, I'm out and take my money. Bye.
Right. Did you see when she panned the camera over to him, the look he had on his face?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He
It
looked
was
like he saw the Reaper.
Yeah.
exactly.
And the fact that the dude, like, let's be honest, like alleged, right? We're gonna say alleged because nothing's confirmed.
Yep, all alleged.
But let's suppose that he was intoxicated. The fact that the only way y'all can be around each other is to be at a certain level of intoxication speaks volumes.
She's bringing the drink and drug to them.
Right.
That's the thing. She's doing this to get them on a level where she can be, that they can be around her. So of course she's going to bring all the stuff over, food, drinks, anything. You'll hang out with somebody if you're, a mooch like that, no problem.
Yeah, but she can't even get Dede to let her in the house with drugs anymore. She can bring anything, and Dede's not letting her in.
Do y'all think he look, I'm gonna give all credit due to Rose Thorne on this because her and I were talking earlier today and she brought it up and I'm like, you might have a point. Do you think that there is a chance that he wasn't even in the hotel room anymore when she started streaming last night?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That he may have gone home early?
I
And
don't
that's
know. I think he might have been there just because he still needs her. He's going to do whatever he has to do until he's in that apartment. So he'll stay in a room with her. He went to sleep, which he never goes to sleep this early, but it was worth going to sleep not to talk to her.
And that's the thing that really is like, did he go to sleep that early? Or did Chantal drop him off back at Dede's and she went and sat in the motel parking lot and pretended he was the one using both pillows in the hotel motel?
We'll never
Yeah.
know with her.
right.
Ain't that the truth?
Something happened because the way that she was binge eating last night, like mind you, we've seen her binge eat plenty of times. But this looked like I'm stressed and I need to eat all this food right now to make me feel better. Binge eat. Like something went down.
That's true. That's very true. She sure did eat.
Yeah, she was eating a lot, and then she was drinking 2 drinks. Like, how you drink Yoo-hoo and a soda?
Excuse me, it's not Yahoo, it's Yahoo.
Yahoo! I'm
Get
sorry.
it right, okay? Yahoo.
Did anyone hear her when she was talking about people blaming her mom? And she says, instead of saying, taking up for her mom and saying, don't blame my mom, it's not her fault. My mom was a great mom, something along those lines. She said, my mom might have been guilty, but I've forgiven her.
Yeah, I heard that.
But
That's
then she
mean,
blamed her
something.
father.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Did you hear when she called her own vagina stinky?
Yeah.
Yep.
So gross.
Is that the first? That was not the first time she has
No,
said that
it's
either.
not.
She does it all the time, and then she complains that people tell her, "Hey, you have a stinky." What is that? She called it one time a tuna can. It's like, "Hi, you keep on outing yourself, girl. You keep on saying my junk stinks, and then you're like, no, it doesn't." Look, I don't know about y'all, but I don't carry an entire arsenal of vagina products in my purse.
You don't? I thought every woman did. Oh my
No.
No.
gosh. Wow. No, I'm totally joking. That's absolutely. Yeah, and the thing is, it's her personality. It's her personality that makes her even uglier, in my opinion.
I have to agree with that because I've always thought that, like, yeah, sure, you can be beautiful on the outside, but if your insides are horrible, for me it automatically makes you ugly.
Right.
Yes, and we saw that in the Cuba rage. We saw who she really is, and that's some, even with her channel back. So what, she got that back. It doesn't mean anything now that she's done all this since Cuba. I mean, what is she really going to do? After she can't just eat anymore. There's plenty of people that will eat and not be mean, if you're into that stuff. She's
You
really
know,
pigeonholing herself into I hope that's the right word, into a corner that she will never get out of.
guys, I'm a lot older than all of you probably combined. But back in my time, in my day, one of the things that would attract you to someone, and even Monty can come in on this one, it's a mystery of somebody, is when you find somebody cute or attractive and you're just, everything about him is a mystery to you. You're like, I wonder how he would kiss. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yet, what mystery has this girl left for any man?
None.
No man
None.
has to try to imagine anything about her.
She's not a suitable partner for anyone. If you can't take care of yourself, your pets, your body, like not even just washing yourself, there's going to be no one who wants to be with you.
Exactly, but she doesn't see that. She thinks that that people are attracted to all that jump around, jiggling, showing body parts, doing disgusting things. She thinks that's attractive.
And tell me how can anybody stand her walking around with the same clothes on she had on for the last 3 days, and it could possibly have cat pee on it?
Blech. Oh God,
Right.
sorry.
Like
Mm.
that's crazy. Like, wash your clothes.
She doesn't wash them when she goes to Pennington. She just changes them into them right then and there. Are we really surprised at that?
Gosh,
Monty, I have a song for you. I have a song for you that you can use when it comes to Foodie Beauty. Wash it, get in the tub, wash it, give it a scrub, wash it.
That's a
That's
good
pretty
one.
good. Yeah.
That is.
There you go. There's a
That's
beginning
the
for one.
Akon smack that.
Yeah.
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 Can I ask everyone a question? Even like chat, everything like that. I would like to know, what do you guys think? What do you think the next big thing will be? Will it be an ER visit? What will it be? What do you guys think?
We're inching closer and closer to arrests. There's gonna be
Yes.
some sort of arrest going on. Who's gonna get arrested? I don't know yet, but
I
somebody
agree
is.
with I agree with Monty. There's going to be an arrest somehow.
I'm just genuinely curious because I like to see the chat, and it's just like I'm reading so many different things, but
Yeah.
an arrest? Yeah, definitely. I didn't even think about that.
Medical issues, yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
DUI, yeah, DUI arrest, yeah, jail time.
That could be even most possible because she streams when she's smoking. Despite she's not, only Nader took the edibles.
Right.
Does anybody believe that? I just want to ask, and then I'll be
I
No.
quiet
do
for a bit.
not believe
Oh.
that.
Okay, cool.
I don't.
And also she's closer to getting pulled over and checked because she keeps making them rights on the red in Montreal. I guess she should know that you can't do that. But I don't
The
know.
cop will walk up and she'll roll her window down, and that car will smell so bad he'll say, "Go on, it's just a warning."
Yeah, he
He's not
won't
even
know
gonna
what
wanna
he's
talk
going to
to her.
smell.
Exactly. He's going to say, "Go ahead, this is a warning."
Get this biohazard away from me.
She's just, oh my God. I just can't imagine. Like, what, like, I know when I was a kid, my mom taught me, I looked up to my mother, you know what I'm saying? And she taught me a lot of how to be a woman and how to keep myself clean and how to, the regular things most mothers teach their female children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What did Chantel learn? Was she, I mean, what was going on?
Her mom probably tried to a certain degree. I mean, she was a young mom, and her grandma helped out a lot. I'm sure Chantal was just defiant about that too. Like, no, I'm not going to do this. Not going to eat this. Go do this. I think this has been her entire life, and her mom has been like a doormat, and so is her whole family, and she can just do whatever she wants because
And
she's Chantal.
And it really bugs me when her or Nader, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but I think when you swear on someone's life, whether it be live, dead, whatever, you have no right to do that. You
No.
have no right to swear on anybody except yourself.
Right.
I don't get this. I swear on my mother. I swear on what does that even mean?
I don't
Fair.
know.
Yeah, true.
It's like that. It's that cross your heart, hope that I stick a needle or step on a crack. It's like, why you say it,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's so
didn't
disrespectful.
we
so
do
much.
that as kids though? Wasn't
Yeah.
that done as
She,
children?
yeah.
She's almost 40 years old, and she's still, and her and Nat are still doing that.
That shows no respect for I could never do that to my mom. She's not here anymore, but I would never swear on anything on her. I don't have that right. I
Right.
don't get it.
I think most people with decent morals and a good moral compass would understand that, but neither
Yeah,
of them have that.
and most people that say stuff most of the time are believed by others because you haven't given them a reason not to.
Right.
Nobody believes anything she says.
Well, she's lied so many times, and then she come back and retract her lie. Then she'll lie again and come back and retract her lie. It's just a cycle with her.
It's like, why
Monty,
bother believe? Oh, sorry.
Monty, is she still in Montreal?
Yeah, it would make sense for her to still be in Montreal.
Okay.
She said she was supposed to be going to a museum today, which I'm assuming is the Biodome.
Yeah. Maybe she's also going to the casino. Who knows? The gambling thing is still part of it.
That's true too.
As if
Huh.
her and Nader don't get into it before getting there.
Yeah.
The thing is, if she really, really wanted Nader, what I would do, this is me, what I would do if I wanted a guy that bad, and knowing how Nader is about, even though he don't care about the inside of his body, the outside, he's very neat and tidy and keeps things clean. I would be making my apartment so cute and having everything so perfect and cleaning my act up that he might start finding me attractive. But she doesn't do anything that he likes.
Oh, even
Chantal is a throw money at the problem person. Anything? Oh, I have money. Here's some money. Oh,
yeah,
what? Okay,
money
here's the
fix
money.
everything.
So I see what Jericho D said, and that's what I was thinking about avoiding the doctors because, like, if she does get hospitalized, that's one. Fine at her. He will be just at with Dede. She can't drive him anywhere. You know, that's so true.
And the fact she talks about maybe adopting kids in the future, does she not think everything on social media will not follow her the rest of her life? There
She
is
doesn't take
nobody.
care of Pete's.
No, nobody's gonna let her adopt a child or him.
Nope.
I
It's
don't
never
understand
gonna
it.
happen.
No.
It's never gonna happen. I actually went through infertility for 7 years. I was blessed enough to end up getting my babies, but we did look into adoption and surrogacy. And first of all, the adoption process within the United States is extremely lengthy. There's a lot of requirements. Financially, I think she would meet the requirements. The rest of it, absolutely not. Because they
No
do
way.
look into you have an internet presence, they're going to look into that and forget it. You're done.
You're done.
Mm.
There's no way.
She thinks surrogacy is easy. No, there's also a process to that, unless you do something kind of, under the
Shady.
table.
She'd have
But,
to have a whole lot more money than she's making.
right.
She'll never make that same money she was making last summer. I think that was her
Not.
highest earning period she would ever have. And I think she's still trying to fly on the coattails of that when they're gone now. It's like you spent all that money. You never put any of it away. You could have a nice condo like Dede. You could have a better car. But no.
Oh yeah.
Food, Nader, buying Penningtons, wheelchairs, Beezing. With
She could have a
inflation,
house. She could have a housekeeper with the money she was making. She could
Mhm.
have someone come in and prepare meals for her for a week. Keep her
Mhm.
house cute. Even a decorator she could have afforded.
she could have so
Nothing.
many nice things, vacations, and here we are. We're just giving money to two people who don't want to be, I'm trying to be very nice, who don't want to be near you.
And that's
And
another
then
thing with
go
her
ahead.
with her car situation. The way she don't take care of the car, how is she gonna continue to travel between Montreal and what is it? She lives in Ottawa.
Yeah, she's probably gonna maybe rent. But that car, the engine light is on.
Yeah, we saw that.
Hmm.
You know what, Monty and everyone? Look, call me Patty or anything, and I'm going to keep this nice because I do have my children around me. After what I heard you said about pumped up kids and declaring it the national anthem of the United States, Chantal, I really hope you end up stuck in the middle of a very long, empty road with pouring down rain, no food, no water, and you're forced to walk in your Subarus to the nearest gas station
You know what? I was
in the
thinking
most
last night.
uncomfortable outfit ever.
You know, I was watching her in the dark when she was going to is it Orange Julep or something like that?
Yeah.
And when she was going there, I was thinking to myself, I could never do that. I would be so scared. And she gets out of that car, and I'm thinking, are you not afraid of anything? But then I seen her walking towards the building, and I thought, oh, nobody's going to bother her.
I would be
Nobody's gonna-
embarrassed to go out like her as a woman. I would
Yeah.
feel embarrassed to let myself not like smell, you know, or
And
just
she barely dressed when she went. I was just like,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a sweatshirt and sweatpants would be perfect, just anything. But
Right.
yeah, no, just cover, you know, so you don't get noticed. But I think that's part of her thing is being an exhibitionist and voyeurism. If I'm allegedly, I don't know, just kind of thinking that with her whole fetishes of
And I'm
sorts.
sorry, Pete's is on my last nerve.
Oh my god.
I mean, on my very last nerve with his entitlement, his mocking the US all the time. She does too. But the entitlement there, oh, I can't explain how angry they make me. My husband is 70 years old. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen that movie Unbreakable.
Yes.
My husband has that same disease. It's called osteogenesis imperfecta. And
Yeah.
he breaks real easy. He's broken over 60 bones. He's
Oh my
70 years
gosh.
old. He'll be
Ouch.
70 years old in December, and he still goes to work every day for minimum wage and works a hard job. I mean, he's outside working. And then somebody that has the luxury of sitting home and this is against you, Monty, because I know you got a real job too. But expecting more money, and they do nothing. It just infuriates me because I'm thankful that people can go on YouTube and have a platform and make some extra money. And, you know, and there are some YouTubers that work really, really hard. They don't make their money easily on YouTube. They work hard to get their content, and they work hard to make their money on there, and they're grateful. These are the two least grateful people I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I've noticed is I've been like a really long time watcher and listener. Is that all I see are people who have jobs who just can be on, like people in the chat. I mean, it's everyone's got something to do, someone to take care of, a job,
Exactly.
a hobby. They have something that is more than them.
It's more than that, right?
Exactly. And I see that in every chat I go in there. It's like they're not there all day. They're doing
No.
other things and they're enjoying life. And I see that, and it's like that must make her so upset to read that. Or she has to sit in her miserable car that the transmission's going out of.
You know, I do have a question. It's kind of a statement and a question at the same time, but I don't understand when she gets upset, she block the Beezers, then unblock them. Why the heck do they go back?
I don't
I
know.
have
I've
no
wondered
answer.
that.
I don't
Because
have an
they're
answer.
unblocked. Because they got unblocked again. Why not?
That's crazy though. Like I wouldn't be giving her my $6.99 a month if she
It
goes
keeps on
block.
going up too.
And I'm not saying anything about her members or anything, but if that's their if that gets their jollies off, I suppose. Allegedly.
And these are not people that like her that are paying to watch. They don't like her. She might have 5 people that like her in that. And then she says it's only $5. That's nothing these days. Is she kidding me?
No, her membership is $6.99 plus tax.
Oh, well, she said $5 is nothing. That she said this yesterday. And I'm
And
like, does she understand how much gas costs? Does she
Right.
understand how much groceries have went up? What does she mean $5 is nothing?
when she's begging for super chats and the
Exactly.
$1.99 club and her holy trinity. It's like having that, you are literally making your members leave left, right, and center because people hate to be excluded in an inclusive chat. And you're just only talking to your holy trinity. They're the only ones whose opinion matter. They don't get blocked, and you can't be mean to them.
And she's so
Insane.
ungrateful. She's ungrateful because I've heard her say, oh, you only send $1.99 to say something, you cheapskate. Like,
Oh, yeah.
no one has to send you anything.
Yeah, in fact, that kind of verbiage can get you suspended or removed from YouTube because remember, who was it? Elvis Travels kept on pressing the audience for super chats, and he got removed.
See, that's one thing I admire about Monty. Monty does have subscribers. I'm not subscribers, but people that pay to be I don't know how you say it,
Members.
monthly. Yeah. And he gets a lot of not a lot, but he gets a few super chats. He should have a lot more. If I had money, I would definitely of anybody give it to him. But he doesn't stop other people that can't afford to give him money from having an opinion. He doesn't stop people from I don't know. I just don't understand. It makes me not want to watch somebody if I have no right to ever have an opinion because
Right.
I can't afford it.
You know,
Oh.
I do actually appreciate that about you, Monty, as well.
I was going to step off the panel and let other people talk, but thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll
No
be in
problem.
the chat. Can you kick me out of here, Monty? I don't know how to get out of here.
Sure, I will kick you. Take care, Sonny.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Sonny.
Sonny.
Hi, Greg Rebo, you're here. What's up? Somebody wants to recap. What's there to recap? She was at a motel, not really sure which one. The farms say one thing. I'm kind of agreeing with them because the way how I figured out the area they were in is because of La Belle Provence and Harley dealership. There's only 2 Harley dealerships on the island, so put that into with La Belle Provence. You have an idea where they are, but based on the area, it seems that area has changed a lot. So some people think she's at Le Chabrol, or some people think she's at Colibri, and some people think she's at Motel Saint Jacques. I would think it's Colibri or Chabrol because the Super C can be seen behind her when she's pulling into a street. So to be honest with you, I think she's at Le Chabrol than anything else and not Colibri based on what I'm seeing. Super C is behind her. She's on a street. If I look at the building of Le Chabrol, it looks like what is on our right, which is her left, whenever she's in the videos. Gregribo, how you doing?
Hi,
Mike.
Grable.
Hey guys, is my mic working?
Yep.
So I just want to say I don't get notifications. Like YouTube hates me. Like I turn my iPad on, and like how you choke on your coffee and you trip on the rug because you're trying to get to plug it in. Like, oh, Monty After Dark Zone, what the hell? So yeah, but I what I heard was you guys were discussing Chantal's money. And I just wanted to have I had some opinions, some thoughts on that. This might be kind of some old tea for everybody in chat. I'm sorry. I've been preoccupied, so I've not been able to give any of my hot takes, but am I wrong in that you guys were just discussing her monetary situation?
No, you're right.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can discuss it. But Gregribo,
Yeah.
have you been catching up the last few days? Are you caught up?
I think I'm pretty caught up. I last night pretty much I know she was driving around with Nader, and then all of a sudden in the middle of the night she showed up and bought a bunch of junk food and then went to Orange Julius. and just, but I don't know exactly what was talking about. I tuned in for a hot second, and it sounded like a lot of shite. But it is that was there anything real specific you think that it would have been a hot take for me? I just haven't got a chance to
No, I
live it
was
all.
thinking of doing a recap of what's
Okay.
been happening, but I guess I could do it if you're not caught up.
Yeah, I'm not. I could do it, but I would feel uncomfortable because it would be half-assed, and I feel that
It's all good.
the
So,
fans need to know the truth.
all right. So, from the weekend, she was at Orange Julep Friday. She was at Orange Julep Saturday. She skipped Orange Julep Sunday and was there last night, Monday. So, Orange Julep really four times in that period of time because she was there yesterday twice. First with Natty Daddy and second by her lonesome. People think that Natty wasn't really in the apartment because who sleeps at about 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock? Nader usually sleeps until 2, maybe even 4, and he's up all night, all day. So who knows with him? What can I say? She rented a hotel again, hotel slash motel. The prices of these hotel motels is getting pricey, and that is why she's willing to pay the 800 or even 900. Who knows what she's gonna pay, but it's she's factoring it out, and she believes it's actually going to be less expensive and more time with Nader if she just gets the studio. No, she can get these studios. They're more geared towards students because at the south of the Mount Royal is Concordia University, University of Montreal, and to some extent there's Barry UCAM, or should I say UCAM, which is University of Quebec at Montreal. So there are several schools in the Montreal area. So in that area, a lot of those apartments are geared towards students, which means they're not like the ritziest, the best, but they'll do. They're fine if you're studying in a university or college. Dawn's Hugbox says she slept in her car. Who knows what really happened? Some people are saying it last night that Nader wasn't there. He went home, which makes sense because if you've been around cracky lacky heads, you know that they change their minds all the time. They want to go home. They don't want to stay in the hotel. They want to do this. They want to do that. So that makes a whole lot of sense. She could have slept in her car, but that's extremely uncomfortable considering the heat from yesterday and even today. It would actually make more sense, I think, that she slept at the hotel motel, but then again, was Nader there? I have no idea. I don't even know if they've even gotten the place yet or if they're getting it tomorrow. I would think it's a high possibility and a high probability, but who knows? I think that's the reason why Nader wanted to be on camera, even though his expressions and body language showed that he really didn't want to be there in the first place. So we shall see what happens. Time will tell. Like I said, we got Jericho D talking about bully beef. I haven't heard that type of talk in a long time. What you know about bully beef, Jericho D? Anyways,
Hey
that's
guys,
it,
I'm gonna
everybody.
I'm gonna drop down. I'll talk to you next time. Bye guys.
All right, bye bye,
Bye,
Marcy. Have a good
Marcy.
one.
At this point, I mean, it's painfully obvious to everybody that Nader is like, regardless of if, and so like I can go down any rabbit hole and spend hours on it, but with Chantal, I just don't bother. I only discuss the things I see and the things that I know, simply because she's such a time suck anyway. Um, but like, for any woman that's over the age of 30, we've all known a Nader. You maybe even had a crush on a Nader, but he doesn't like her as a person. My opinion, he doesn't like her as a person. He likes her money, and he's just skeevy enough. He's gonna say what he needs to say or do whatever he needs to do to even if he doesn't plan on staying with her, and he doesn't plan on staying with her. I feel he's there for the money. And sure, they maybe have some kind of camaraderie because the drama brings in the views, and Natty likes the money and stuff, but he has zero intentions and gives zero F's about you, Chantal.
Nope.
And the second the money isn't there, he'll just cut this ham planet loose and move on to, somebody else. And so I keep hearing people say, like, there's no way Chantal can live in that tiny apartment with him. I'm sure in her mind she thinks she's moving into that tiny apartment with him, if in fact they get it. But there's no way on God's green earth. That will be Natter's space. He will establish himself as the king roach or whatever in this pile of feces they've created for themselves, and he will be the top dog, and Chantal will come and go at his bidding, and she will be at his beck and call. Chantal, you will not live there. Like, these are like my opinion. She's so far into her addiction at this point that she's actually drank her own Kool-Aid. Like, she is no Jim Jones. I mean, she's actually drank her own Kool-Aid.
Right.
And I kind of wanted to circle back to the money thing, but I guess I should look at chat because, like I said, this might be kind of some old tea for you guys, but give me a break. I've been gone for a couple days. What do you guys think? Like,
All right, but before we get into that, somebody was asking about Jennifer Corvina. So Jennifer Corvina on Sunday night, bleeding into Monday morning, was raging out, I guess, and she was done with Nader. She got blocked by Nader in his stream because she was saying things along the lines that Dede and Angel Horns, aka Angel Hands, were in on it together to practically bleed Chantal dry monetarily out of everything and have her pay either for Dede's pad, which is the townhouse condo in Lachine, or a place. So I haven't seen Jennifer Corvina around. I don't know where she is, but I would like to hear more about what she knows about this entire situation because I think the foundation that Nader built is crumbling, which is about time, considering that the man is scamming a lot of people and he's continuing to scam a lot of people, and new people are coming into, I guess, his fold, his flock, that have no idea about him. And Chantel is the one who's platformed this man, and he's consistently abusing people, specifically women, on this platform, and it's continuing, and she just doesn't care.
I think I think you are right. Chantal has given this predator a very large platform, and you keep, I will say I don't watch Nader. Like, I just nah. I don't find him irritating. I find myself finding ways to, like, Negan his ass because I cannot stand him. So but what I do know is, like, people will keep saying, like, well, his popularity will shrink. People will stop watching him, but up to this point, much as, was it P.T. Barnum that said a sucker is born every minute? And we've seen that time and time again, but the pool is getting smaller and smaller. Now, for Chantal, that's the money thing we'll discuss in a minute. For Nader, that's concerning because as his pool of thirsty, desperate women shrinks, and they're not all thirsty and desperate. Some of them are probably kindly grandma types that think, I can help this boy, like, I understand the mindset, like, I'm gonna help this guy. It's almost like, the guys that are like Captain Save-A-Ho, and it's like, oh dude, what are you doing again? Just stop. But the problem is as Natter's pool of viewers shrinks, there's less and less people to call him out. My opinion, there are less and less people to call him out as he's getting predatory on these vulnerable people, and that's why I can't stomach this guy. But we're all going to be underwater in 100 years, and it's just disgusting, and hopefully karma comes for that or whatever. But like I said, I stick to Chantal because I truly find Nader, sorry, I'm on my tip.
Repulsive.
Yeah, the thing is like, hey Nader, I see you. Player can't play a player, motherfucker. But I'm just saying, he's a scumbag. I'm sorry, I dropped the F bomb, but he's a scumbag, and it's like, and for anybody that's ever, that, I guess you could say, like, been a little street, it's like, but I have no respect. I have zero respect for his game because he has no game. He's a scammer and he's a scumbag and he abuses vulnerable people. And hopefully he comes across, here's my ultimate hope, and then I'm done with Nader. Is my ultimate hope is he comes, well, one of my ultimate hope is say my name, Nader. It's Great Grebo. But what I hope is he comes across some bitch that or bish that has that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned and takes him down is kind of, and I'm not going to say in what way she could take him down, but just somebody that will ruin his life. And that's that's the best I could hope for. Call me a terrible person. I don't care. Dude deserves it. But
Is there any update with the May situation?
I stay out of that. I don't know. I don't think so. Monty is probably Monty.
No updates on my part unless I search if there's currently anything before the courts. But I would think May would speak on that if it
Yeah.
did have a court date.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you guys want, I so I'm going to preface this once because I'm tired of saying it, is my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion and stuff. I'm just applying my life experience and the things I've seen and done. None of which I will ever admit on video, is that, but what I think is like, so Chantal, I think Chantal is helping him get this place, but there, I want to go back momentarily to the, I don't know how much you covered the deleted Cuba 2.0, the drunk Moscato.
I did not. I was watching it when it was
Okay.
happening, but
Okay.
you can go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah. I have some thoughts. God, I look old and tired. Jeez, these cameras killing me. I miss Polaroids. So one of the first things that so if anybody missed that deleted stream, basically what it was is she got on stream, proceeded to drink copious amounts of alcohol and run her mouth and got repeated or got consistently more disgusting. And in my opinion, she was actually more vile than she was in the Cuba rage. The Cuba rage was rage, right? She was raging and this twunt and this that and blah blah blah. But and I'll take advantage of you. But what she said in this stream was, it was vile. It was disgusting. Chantal, you are disgusting, and not because you're a super morbidly obese middle-aged bald woman. You are disgusting because of the things you say. She brought up subjects that I'm not even going to touch on because they have no place on a panel like this, like the people that go through terrible things, they don't deserve their memories dragged into situations like this. It's disgusting. I'll leave it at that. But this stream started, and one of the first things Chantal said, and I quote, she said, "I'm not rich. I make like 12,000 a month. I'm not rich. Not even that." Okay. And so it was real telling, like the way she said it, it was just this kind of stream of consciousness. I'm not rich. I make like 12,000 a month. I'm not rich. Well, not even that. So it goes back to, in my opinion, that 12,000 a month ish, maybe that's what she netted. I really think that was the high point. And then she goes on to say, yeah, and if anybody just popped in, this is the Moscato Beezing, the deleted stream. And then she went on to say, like, I support this household, like P, the villa. Like, she started to say, I support this household, like P, and she cut herself off and said, the villa. I pay 2,000 a month. I don't care if you believe me or not. So you can tell in this thing, she's drinking, she's chitting and chatting, she's thinking about money. And then she starts this on, well, I guess I can unblock everybody. Chantal is not unblocking people because she wants to hear what they have to say, or because she's feeling bad because she blocked them for bad reasons.
She
Oh,
Dede,
yeah, I see. Hi, Dede. So Dede says, I own my own condos and it is not inherited. I am not scamming Foodie Beauty. I pay my own bills. Always did, always will. Right on, Dede. My advice, get the hell away from these people, man.
right.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
discussing the Titanic going down. Go ahead, Monty.
to confirm, I did go to the channel page as I should do my due diligence. Dede Lulu has 361 subscribers. Channel joined 27th of January 2013. This is the real Dede.
Okay, well, um, It's Dede, you're a grown woman. Just stop, get away from these people. They're not your friends.
Right.
So back to is so and then Chantal starts to unblock everybody. And Dee, if you would like to confirm or deny in chat if my conspiracy theories are correct, but she starts to unblock everybody, and like I said, she's not unblocking people because that she's had a change of heart. She's unblocking people because she wants their money. Chantal goes on to say, oh, I know I need a cleaner. Who wants to come do it for like $200? And then she says, I'll give you the rest on payday. Once again, we're still in that narrative of why would you have to give somebody offer 200 and say, I'll give you the rest on payday? Bish, you were like 4 or 5 days out from getting this supposed massive payday. Why are you now having to offer somebody money, even if it's, that's 3 weeks out? That is, once again, screams of financial instability. And then she says something that was really telling. She goes, let me see, I wrote this one down. Oh, and she goes, why has my revenue gone down? I need to entertain you. Or no, she says, why has my revenue gone down? I need money to entertain you. And that right there, and this whole time she's unblocking. And so that right there is like, she's noticing her revenue going down. She's noticing her views going down with all the deleted streams. And I'll take a breath. Anybody got something to say?
Well, I did want to add what you were saying, Grebo. When she was saying, when you had brought up the whole, she was talking about she takes care of Pete's or the villa. She almost said Nader's name.
Yes.
In that same sentence.
I felt the same way, but I wasn't sure, and then by the time I went back to rewatch. But thank you. Yeah, I think she was doing a stream of consciousness and was going to name names, and then what? I take care of the villa, 2,000 a month, and just I got I'm picking up what you're laying down. Definitely, I agree.
Can I ask a question? And it's a little off.
Yes.
It's within topic, but a little off what you're saying. Grebo. I'm curious. And Dede, if you're still here, please feel free to answer this and clarify it. Have you or Chantal ever met anyone that Nader knows within Canada, not outside of Canada?
Good
friends,
question.
long-term friends, a circle of friends. He's been there quite some time. I would assume he would have some sort of a circle, right?
I agree. And let me add, hey, Dede, could you have Chantal say my name? It's Great Grebo. So those two things.
Great Grebo, you set off my Google Home Hub every time. And it's so freaking funny. Like every single time my Home Hub is like, I can't help you with that, but here's some articles you can read. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That is hilarious. my mission accomplished.
Right?
Oh, that is so good. But
oh, and I'm also not talking about video chat. Like, I mean, physically, have you met anyone that he supposedly has known for a long term?
Yeah.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, and I guess keep your eyes on chat and see if there's any answer. And you know what? She's perfectly within her rights to not answer. She owes us nothing. I just, as I'm not even going to weigh in. It is what it is. Let me know if she answers in chat. So shall I continue while we wait for an answer?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So that when she said, why is my revenue gone down? I need money to entertain you. That says two things. Like I said, I always call her capsized ham planet that ambidextrously overeats. Well, capsized ham planet with a mouth that ambidextrously overeats. And yeah, is that a little mean? Yeah, because I'm commenting. But once again, I'm not commenting on her physical appearance. I am commenting on her behaviors. Like I said, Chantal could be a skinny legend and she'd be just as unlikable. Weight has nothing to do with it. So stop hiding behind that when the majority of us are calling you out on your behaviors. But so she has noticed that the revenue is going down. I need money to entertain you. So that's the second part is I always compare this situation to like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. And that's really what we're seeing here is like she's frantically rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. She might even be looking for a life preserver at this point. Her revenue's going down and she's noticed it. I need money to entertain you. She, in her mind, her drug-addled mind, really thinks that she's entertainment. She really
Oh,
thinks like she's bought into this is my job. Go ahead, Curly, right? She thinks this is her job at this point.
no, she does not entertain. She's bored.
No.
She's boring, boring,
Oh
boring.
yeah, but do you see what I'm saying? That she, because between the drugs and the partying and the hug box, she really thinks this is her job and she thinks she's entertaining. And she has almost this you owe me money because I'm entertaining you and I can't be entertaining without money. And it's like, Chantal, you're not entertaining. It's strictly like when her and Pete's, okay, first of all, Chantal's driving, her distracted driving has gotten so much worse. I think Garlic Bread put out a really good video about the toll taken on society by distracted drivers. I spent years in the back of an ambulance. I was a deputy coroner, and let's just say I have scraped many a person off the road with, for lack of a better term, a snow shovel, and distracted driving has gone up like 100 times what it used to be. So while Chantal and Pete's were driving, she had that blue and black hat on, that the beanie cap that she's not promoting. And
The
her and Pete, go ahead.
the doily.
Yeah. And so they're driving and they went by, there was like a motorcycle versus bike or car versus bike. And her and Pete's, while the vehicle's still moving, are rubbernecking at this and not even realizing like while you're so busy rubbernecking, your forward momentum could maim and or kill someone. But my point is Chantal is not entertaining. Chantal's value is that of the car wreck on the side of the road that everybody just has to stare at for a minute. That's so and don't come for me in the comments saying, "Oh, she's comparing, car wrecks to entertainment." That's not what I said. You do not want to get into an argument of semantics with me. You'll die of starvation before I shut up. So, what I'm saying is that it's the same how they couldn't help but look at that terrible situation. That's how I feel about Chantal. Like, I have to look. It's terrible. It's not pleasant. But, it's morbid curiosity. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I making
Yeah.
myself sound worse?
No, yeah. Basically, she's a train wreck. It's the
Yeah.
literal.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you, Grebo.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you used to work as an EMT, correct, or coroner, or
Both. In
both?
fact,
Okay.
I have a funny story. I showed up one time in the ambulance and the guy screamed and threw an ashtray at my head and said,
Oh
"I
my
don't
God.
need you yet." And I said, "I'm not here in that capacity. Calm down." And he made me
That's
leave his
funny.
home. So I was like, "Okay, I'll go.
No.
You let me
Oh
know
my
when you
God.
need, I'll go out."
So,
Anyway, go on.
seeing your fair share of, tragedies involving vehicles, would you say that the way perhaps that that Chantal conducts herself, okay, while streaming herself driving, is a huge liability?
Oh, yes, 1,000%. And not that people know. So people hear coroner and they think coroners are different than medical examiners. In most counties, many counties, I don't know, I'm not going to quantify it, but a coroner tends to be an elected position. In a lot of places, it's either a standalone position or it falls under like the prosecuting attorney, and then underneath them you can have deputy coroners, but it's a legal position. And like, we have training, like I'm wasn't, nationally certified medical legal death investigator. And so blood splatter, you go through just so much school and stuff where you can, directional blood spatter and like mass graves and all kinds of stuff. My point is it qualifies you to work with a medical examiner, and there's many medical examiners. They're called pathologists, but the specialized ones that deal with like really, if you're and I don't want to say fortunate, but to have one on if there's a case, what you want is what they call a forensic pathologist, and there's only like 500 of them in the US. They're specialized in like looking for pinpricks between people's toes when there's, and stuff like that. But where was I going with this? Oh, so the coroners are elected position, but just because it's an elected position does not mean that you're not able to type up a death certificate with a cause and manner of death. So I'm just explaining that, like, no, I'm not a medical doctor. I have a hell of a lot of biochemistry and stuff, but my point is anything you say or do, and they say it can be used against you in a court of law. And Chantal, it's like, I guess this is a very long-winded way because I'm very passionate about this field and I have a lot of things to say and a lot of knowledge and so many stories. Is Chantal has established a pattern of behavior. So long answer short, I feel, and I'm not a lawyer, but long answer short, yeah, she has established a pattern that and some extreme liability for herself as far as her wanton disregard for other people's safety, just disregarding laws as far as what you do and don't do when you drive. Like Canada's pretty strict about, and so it's and most people, so here's the difference between my opinion, EMS people and the general public. Most people, and I'm sure Chantal's the same, is like, oh, I probably won't get pulled over. I probably won't get a ticket. I probably won't get in a wreck. And that's the way, like, 99.9% of the population thinks. When you're in EMS, we think of probabilities or possibilities. So Chantal's like, oh, I'll probably be fine. I always think in possibilities. What could possibly go wrong? How could I possibly get out? Do you see what I'm saying? And so I see all the
Right.
possibilities for so many things going wrong. And, but for the, it's, but what is that saying? But for God, there go I, or something like that. And so Chantal is, my opinion, living on borrowed time. And unfortunately, you see this time and time again when you get people that are disregarding, like, laws are laws for a reason. The reason curtains aren't supposed to be flammable, there's a reason behind that. All these safety regulations, as far as like buildings people work in, the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire. I mean, horrible things have happened. So there's a reason these laws are in place. Chantal's disregard for those things, I'm thinking there's a good chance something bad's going to happen. And unfortunately, it seems like it's always the innocent people that suffer. And that's what gets me. It's like, if you want to go out and drive yourself into a power pole, because you're just blitzed out of your mind on mind altering, mood changing chemicals, I feel sad for your family. I feel sad for the taxpayers that have to replace that power pole. But you didn't take anybody else out. What Chantal's doing is something completely and totally different. It's like she's endangering everybody. So sorry,
It's
long-winded.
selfish.
Yeah.
It's selfish. She thinks
Yeah.
she owns the roads that she drives
Yeah.
in. We've seen her numerous times not only driving distracted, but also driving at an excessive speed during snowy and icy
Yeah.
conditions, which I don't care how long you've been driving in snow and ice, you can't, defy ice, like ice. If it's not going to say, well, she's been driving for 30 years on ice, we'll let her pass.
Yeah. And so just, and she showed the front of her car just the other day. She goes, what she say? Oh, the poor front of my Kia from all the animals I've hit. I think I wrote, it was like, it's like, who, and just the callous nature of those comments. And like, okay, sure, if you hit a raccoon, I had my brother, anyway, personal story, but I'm saying, who hits multiple animals? And it's just, it speaks to Chantal as a person. And the thing is I'll say I know morgue humor because I have morgue humor, because when you have seen some of the things I've seen, it's PTSD or it's morgue humor. Guess what? you make jokes because you need to feel better, because you have to. Chantal, what Chantal's saying is not more humor. She's saying these things because she has a callous disregard for any other living being. Go ahead, crew. Sorry.
I have a question for Dede if she's still here.
Mhm.
What made you sleep with Chantal twice? Wait. What?
Sorry,
What
because
was
that's a good question. Yeah, twice, like one time, but
that
then
that
two
is like
times.
$1 question. What made you sleep with her twice? What?
Ooh.
Oh my God. I don't think she's still here. I don't know if she's
She's still here. I added her and she comes up. So that means she's still active in the chat, just not typing.
okay.
You can come up and talk to us, Dede. We
Yeah.
won't bite. I promise.
I mean,
Talk for real. Let's have a conversation. I'm curious. We're all curious.
I mean, if
I would like to qualify. I'm not curious. I don't want to know.
if that's your life to fling or have multiple partners or whatever you call it, that's your business. There's no judgment. I just want to know, what was the deal with you and Chantal sleeping together twice? And another question: did she smell?
Yeah, we need the real deets on that because homegirl keeps on calling it a tuna can, and then she says it ain't a tuna can. What's the deal? Is it a tuna can or is it not a tuna can?
A barracuda, as she said. I mean, that is like,
Inquiring minds need to know.
yes, please, Dede, come up, please. But you know what, though? I don't think she's going to come up because if Nader is there, he's not going to allow her to come up and say anything.
Right.
Nader, release once, just once, dude. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Just let us know the real details on what's going on. I mean, are y'all sister wives? Are y'all really? I want to know all this stuff. Like,
What is the custody arrangement?
are y'all sharing him? What's going on?
Also, can I say one thing? And I don't speak for everyone, I speak for myself, but Nader, your cooking sucks.
Why did that paneer look like dough?
It looked like baby diarrhea with chunks in it.
So thick.
Did
I hope you know.
did you catch the berry cab one where the Dede gets crab one? Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I haven't, no. But I also like Nader, I want you to know that we all have eyeballs, and we saw that your girlfriend purposely microwaved your paneer so she could eat the other paneer.
Yeah, there was
She didn't like it.
the rice to paneer ratio was off, in my opinion. There was
Rice.
yeah, but the I will say the ambidextrous overeating, like the ability to shift a spoon and comfortably eat from one hand to the other, like that in and of itself, I'm sure there's a call for that somewhere in the world. That is like one marketable skill. Write it down because you may need it later when this, whatever this
Bibo,
is.
you're always so impressed by that.
I know. Well, it's
You always bring it up.
I am so painfully left-handed that literally my right arm is only here to fill out like my hoodie sleeve. I can do nothing with my right hand except for kind of wave like when I talk, and I don't even have that good of control. Like I get going and I slap myself in the face because it's so impressive. Like I might be a teeny bit jealous, you know?
Hi, Ginger.
Well, it's the same as how I think is I'm really impressed by her ambidextrous makeup applying.
where she applies
Exactly. It's the ambidextrous nature. Like how does she? That's a skill, right, Ginger?
Yeah, that is her one and only redeeming feature, which I'm getting less and less impressed with.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's a one-trick pony.
Exactly. It's
If you
you
see what I
know.
mean. So she does double fist her food, and she double fists her eye makeup as well. So
Yeah, it's
uh,
I think in a way, and it speaks to like if it and it's like if it was used for good, it would be impressive, but it's just used to consume more, so it's less impressive in my opinion at this
yeah, it's
point.
just for
Yeah.
personal adornment to make
Yeah.
herself quirky and interesting. So I've been scanning the chat, and Dede is remaining mum, shall we say?
Mhm.
She's run away with her tail between her legs, or maybe Naz's is at the moment. That's why she can't talk.
Oh,
But
exactly.
he's distracting her. But she won't answer the question. Did she say anything other than "I own my own condo"?
No, that was it. After that, quiet, but she's still here listening, I guess.
And I will say in her defense, and I'm not defending Dede, I'm just saying that sometimes it's good to keep your mouth shut and be thought an idiot than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Like she came in, she said what she wanted people to know, and now it's like I got nothing. So
Yes.
I've I don't understand how an intelligent, gainfully employed middle-aged woman, but like not my circus, not my monkeys.
Right.
This is a bizarre. I am convinced this is a bizarre, very bizarre midlife crisis they are both going through.
Or some head injury. I don't know. Maybe she bumped her head when she was being driven about by Chantal. I don't know.
Gosh.
Also, Dede, why don't you just say that you're in a relationship with him and say that you love him? If it's a love so strong that you display all this faithfulness and love and loyalty like a pet, why don't you admit it? Because we all know what's going on. Well, okay, 99.99999% we sort of know what's going on. We don't know the rest of your grubby little story, but
Ginger, I don't think that she's gonna admit that they're in a relationship because Nader doesn't claim either one of them.
well, why don't they claim him? He's not. You can claim him, even if he doesn't claim you. I mean, you can't. What you wanted to say, face, which at this point you haven't really got much. I don't know.
I don't know. They're bizarre to me. They're very weird.
So, Monty, I've just been saying I've done my homework and I was watching the Bachabazi dancing.
So what do you think?
I think there is an element there.
Did you do a side by side?
Well, I looked at it with both eyes, shall we say. I did a little bit of comparison. I looked up Egyptian dancing, male Egyptian dancing, and it's a bizarre mixture of both and other elements as well. But I see exactly what people are getting at, actually. And it's the weird faces that he pulls as well. That's all very odd. So I don't know if anybody else has done their homework, but
who are you talking about, Ginger?
There was some talk about when Naddy does his dancing. It remarkably like Bachabazi boys, with all the hip movements and especially where he shakes his chest and everything like that with his arms out. That's very of the moment.
I agree.
I'm not familiar with that, so I have no opinion on it.
It's it's all very, very sordid.
It's sketchy. It makes Nader look like an angel. That it's a skeevy situation.
Well, Bacha is a name for boy. It's about young boys dancing for old men.
Yeah.
and other
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So
It's a practice, and it's
a very,
Yeah.
very, very old practice that the
Yeah.
Taliban have tried to ban. Anyway, we
Oh,
won't go
okay.
into. Okay, so
Yeah.
but yeah, a lot of it is a lot. I've seen a lot of his moves in some Egyptian weddings where the men are dancing. I've not seen any women dancing videos.
I think I may have seen a documentary about what you're talking about, so I think I kind
Yeah,
of know what you're
it's
talking
called.
about.
Yeah,
Bachi Bazi. Or I
But I
can't
don't
pronounce
want
it.
to. I personally don't want to speak on a religion or a cultural
Mm-mm.
practices that I'm not
Yeah.
familiar with.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think it's anything to do with religion. I don't think it is. I think it's against the religion of that country. But anyway, that's all I'll say. So yeah, I did my homework, and there is some element of it there.
Yeah, I thought I thought the same thing, and I thought, like I said, I can't stand Nader, but yeah.
But the fact that the boy can move his hips more than Dede and Foodie combined is very fascinating.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the thing is like the only comment I'll make is his dancing actually gets pretty old. Like he's really a one note. Like he's got two or three the rave moves. He's got the chest shake and then the hip trill, and then other than that, it's the back and forth. But it's not a lot of variety. So
A lot of hopping about and
yeah.
whatever. I know
But
Samantha was saying, I don't know whether Samantha's in chat. She says she knows a lot more about it.
okay, let's see.
I don't know if Samantha's in chat today, but she said she wanted to talk about it anyway next time she was here, so she might talk about it.
Neri Crockett says, I had an Egyptian wedding. Most of us did dance a bit, but most of the men danced more at my wedding. So, okay, good to know. Thank you, Neri.
Yeah.
Neri Crochet, sorry. So let's see. Oh, so can I go back to like my litany of my rant for a second? I guess it's not a rant, but Chantal and her money, and then I'll shut up about it. We can go and talk about whatever. And so then she says, why do I need revenue? Why is my revenue gone down? I need money to entertain you. She then flashes like her panties and does that ridiculous dance showing her undies there. Like once again, Chantal's getting really comfortable with showing her nether regions and not even accidentally. So I'm like, you go, girl. Because I want to see that channel yeeted. Why? Because, like I said, anybody can do anything they want, but the monetization of that behavior is disgusting.
It is.
Yeah, not on YouTube, Cupcake. And then then she ordered some food for Pete's, and here was like this was it. This was the last straw with me for Pete's. Is what she was ordering the food for Pete's. He leaned over and said, "Actually, I do want a fork because getting plastic forks." It's part of the order. Do you want a plastic fork? And can you imagine being so lazy and so uncaring for the plan that you're like, yeah, throw in that plastic fork. I mean, it's just, I'm done with this guy. And I know people have all kinds of opinions about certain diagnoses and stuff like that. You know what? Pete's was a gainfully employed, productive member of society for a very long time, years. So I have negative 47 sympathy for him. He chose to quit his job. He chooses to live with his drug. Well, at this point, Chantal and Pete, it's my opinion, they're a package deal, and he is just as disgusting as Chantal is. Full stop.
What a
And
package, eh?
yeah, and whether or not he does or doesn't have a diagnosis, I will weigh in briefly in saying most school systems, because Chantal and Pete's are young enough, is if there was a significant problem, my opinion, that a teacher, an administrator, or anybody in school thought was going to cause living life issues to the level of a disability, somebody somewhere would have said something. You don't, and it's not like they're 50 something years old back where the penguins used to slap you, tell you to shut up, get in line, and they didn't care if there was something wrong with you. And I just, like I said, it seems like he wants to lean into the whole, I have a diagnosis. No, you don't have a diagnosis. And I'm so tired of people saying, "Oh, so and so has this or they have that." Even if you have something, it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. Pete takes zero responsibility for his behavior, and it irritates me. I don't like the excuses being made, but that's, like I said, that's neither here nor there. That's just I, I know plenty of people that let's just say that have diminished capacities that are truly disabled, and I'm just not buying it, Pete's. I think like Chantal, Pete's wants a diagnosis, so he has a reason to continue on. Like, it's not my fault. Yeah, it is your fault, but sorry. Um, so the fork thing, I was done. But then Chantal goes on and says, $5 is nothing these days to be entertained endlessly by me. And like, so even though they had gone through this whole, we're ordering food, Pete has to get a plastic fork, the whole $5 is nothing these days to be entertained endlessly by me. Like, her mind, since the beginning of this stream, regardless of what she's chit-chatting about, is focused on money. $5 is no big deal. I'm entertaining you. Why's my revenue gone down? Oh, let me unblock people. I'm not rich. Like, and then after that, she pretended she doesn't know where people make fun of her on the internet. Oh, I don't know where that's. Oh, lies. Chantal knows every single website that has ever printed anything about her. So for her to sit there and be like, well, I don't know where they make fun of me on the internet. I call shite. I call bullshit. Chantal, say my name.
What ticks me off with her is she always pulled the, "Oh, I'm being bullied" card.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And when she, in fact, is a bully.
People there. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big bully on the internet.
Yep. And she always goes for the lowest common denominators. And it's always, she will always go after women. Well, I'm not going to say always, but 99.999% of the time. No, I'm going to go with 100% of the time. Chantal cannot get along with other women. Chantal is like the ultimate in pick me girl, like she would, and she will, if a man rejects her, then all of a sudden she will make disgusting comments about his physical appearance. It's always about their physical appearance. Like, she's got nothing, and she's got the wit of like a slow third grader. Yeah, it's
breaking news.
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt you, Grebo, but we are live in real life Montreal hangout. Foodie Beauty is live. And I have news for y'all. She's still wearing the same t-shirt.
Oh, wow.
That gross black one?
Ew.
I'm not
the plaid one.
Oh, the 80s oven mitt. Oh my God, that 80s oven mitt. My God. Like, ugh.
And the grand wig.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna have to find out what's going on with her.
Yeah,
she's putting on lip gloss and she's wearing her bug eye sunglasses.
Should we do you want to wrap this up, Monty, so you can go stream that? Because God knows it might be deleted.
Yeah, maybe we'll wrap this up now. If anybody has any closing thoughts, words, we'll do another one later this evening, because it's the end of the month.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
get up. It's the end of the month. Sorry.
I wrote down a quote of this stood out to me more than anything that Chantal said in the deleted Cuba 2.0. She said, everyone, she was talking to her chat and she was lamenting, why aren't there more people in here? And then she's like, everyone get drunk and hammered on a Sunday night and call in sick for work tomorrow. Like, that to me, chef's kiss. That is such an addict statement. Like, literally, misery loves company. Nobody wants to hang out with her, and so now she's actively lamenting about money and saying, hey, why doesn't everyone else come be a massive mess up like me, because it's not fun here by myself. So like I said, rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic.
Okay, also I want everyone to pay close attention when you watch at the one moment. Hey sweetheart, one moment please. Mommy will be right with you. Sorry. She has what appears to be some sort of burn or blemish on her bottom right side.
I've heard it. I see.
Again?
I see.
Yep.
Passionate
it's pretty
kisses.
noticeable.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, and
See whether
yeah.
she's got any fingerprint bruises on the top of her arms. Look out for those next. That'll be coming in as well.
Yeah. And Chantal claiming, I see that CF put, Chantal claims she's into women now. I'm sorry, sexuality is not something that you change like your underwear daily. That's not how that works. It's just, she's gross. So
I hate that she said that. I hate what she said about the American people. And I hate what she said about bisexual people. I just hate it. So I was officially mad at the internet again, Foodie.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this looks like a burn to me, y'all, because of the y'all judge on your own, but to me it looks like a burn because it's like in a perfect, like cylindrical
You talking
position.
about chin, right? You talking about on her chin, right?
On her lip.
On her lip now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna go over there. She's by McDonald's. I see that. I wonder where she's going. Orange julep again? Who knows? She can't resist, right? She's just that close. But I guess
Greedy pig.
Right? Does anybody have any last words?
You're cooking socks, Nader.
Don't say my name, Chantal. Don't say my name. Do not say Great Grebo. Never say it. Great Grebo. Don't say it.
Thank you guys for allowing me to be up on the panel.
Thanks,
All right.
Curl.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. We got Curl Connections, Alex K, Natural Ginger, Grebo, Erie Pepperoni. We also had, I think, Marcy and Sunny as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'll start over on my main channel right now and catch up with her. Thanks once again. Have a good one. Today
Bye,
is the
people.
last. Yeah, goodbye, everybody. Go ahead.
Oh,
Bye
I was going to
bye.
say something. Bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah, take care. Today's the last day for MAD's contest to win yourself earring and necklace set. So check the community post from earlier this month if you want to win. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.